Hello all, welcome to Shakti's AI Junction. In this video, we will talk about one simple use case where we can leverage LLM model. And that use case is generating summary from a document. Okay, so this is one of the basic and simple use case where we can use LLM. So let's get started. Okay, there are two scenarios. One is that a small document and a larger document, which means a smaller document can fit into that context window. Let's say like I am gonna use GPT 3.5 Turbo, which has a token length or window of 16,000. It can accommodate 16,000 tokens easily. So if our PDF or the document, whatever we want to choose, if that whole context is within that 16K, then we would be able to fit that entire thing in one window. Suppose if the document is more than that 16K token size, then we have to go for alternate approaches like recursive summarization or summarize your document into bits and pieces and combine them, then again take a summary on top of it. Okay, in this video we will talk about the easiest one, that is a generating summary for a smaller document. In the next video we will talk about a summary for a larger document. Okay, so here, so how I'm going to do is like, so I have utilized open source framework which is known as LangChain. This is becoming quite popular in recent times. Okay, so what is the purpose of LangChain? So it is an open source framework which has been designed to make or build applications that can leverage LLM models. They have many libraries and packages which we can directly import and use it by giving your LLM keys. Okay, the scenario what we're going to take for the session is like document size is lesser than token window size. Okay, it's a small PDF document. There are two components here. One is LLM chain and is that second one is that stuffed documents chain. Okay, what is an LLM chain? LLM chain, it's nothing but like you will be building a chain so that when you pass any questions to the chain, you would get a response from the LLM. In this case, like you would be defining everything in a set of format. The only thing that will keep on changing is your question. Okay, for example, if you look at the screenshot, I have imported from LangChain import LLM chain OpenAI prompt template, and the objective is to generate a joke. Okay, and for what subject the joke should be. Like every time I can change the subject. It's like okay, tell me a joke about animal, tell me a joke about music, tell me a joke about something. So that subject will that adjective will change each and every time. So we have built a format in such a way we would be changing that adjective alone each and every time, and rest of the structure will remain as it is. This is a chain. So we have built a chain where we will be passing only that questions many times, not on other contents remains the same thing. This is a chain. Okay, this is one component we would be utilizing, and the second component is stuffed documents chain, which means like you can also pass many documents, and LangChain would be able to stuff them into a single context. Okay, so this is this is for smaller documents. Okay, let's see this. Okay, this is a code and the first step, okay, we would be seeing summary using LangChain plus OpenAI. Okay, and the first step is to install the required packages like OpenAI, LangChain, by PDF. Okay, so the first one, importing OpenAI, LangChain. And in order to pre-process the PDF, I am using long chain document loaders PDF by PDF loader. This is this is also part of the LLM chain, where we can just pass a PDF file and it would be able to load and split it. We don't need to do any other explicit processing. With this command, we would be able to get the processed documents, that is the text will be extracted from the PDF. Okay, so this docs variable will have the extracted text. Okay, and this file path, this is to store the generated summary at the last stage that we will see it. Okay, now we have to define the template. Template in the sense like basically we are giving instructions to the LLM, like what we have to what LLM should do. It's basically a task. The descriptive of the task what we want to do or what we need from the LLM. Here my objective is to generate a summary for the following context, and the context will be passed in the runtime. Okay, and the next one is like define the LLM. So here what all the LLMs I am going to consider. I am going to consider the OpenAI's chat OpenAI, and as I said, the LLM chain and the stuff documents chain. So these are all the two main components for this task. And for any use case, you can use with OpenAI's chat OpenAI, which needs an explicit key, API key, and I have the key configured in my environment variable, so I would be able to use it directly without giving any environment. Like usually what we used to do is like OS dot environment of OpenAI API key, and you have to pass your key actually if you have OpenAI's key from the website. Okay, I have already added this to my environment variable in my system, so I don't need to pass it explicitly again. Okay, and the model which I have considered for this use case is GPT 3.5 Turbo 16. Okay, it has a context window of 16K, which means it can accommodate up to 16K tokens. And I'm building a LLM chain where we have to give two parameters. One is LLM, what is LLM that we have configured. Here the LLM is our OpenAI's chat OpenAI, and the prompt. And the prompt is nothing but the task. The task is to generate a summary. Okay, so we have set a LLM chain. You can think of it as like a pipeline. So we have already set with the task and the model everything. So we just need to pass the data and the runtime. Okay, how to pass the data and the runtime? Like this stuff chain would be able to do that. So the stuff document chain. Okay, so it takes the parameters like LLM chain. What is the chain that we have built, and the document variable text. So here we have given a placeholder for the text in the runtime. So that text will be we have to tell that chain, okay, what is that variable, what is a placeholder that they should be considered for replacing the for replacing with the actual document. That is this text variable. So which means in the runtime the pre-processed text will be replaced in this placeholder text. Okay, then we will be running the LLM on the docs, stuff chain dot run of docs. Okay, and what I'm doing is like I'm printing that I'm saving that response in a file. Okay, so let's run this. It is running in the background. Okay, it has completed. Okay, let's see like what it has generated. Okay, I'm not able to share that. Why? Okay, so this is the short summary which was generated by the LLM model. Okay, and it describes like what had happened in that Kargil war. Basically, our PDF is all about that Kargil war. Okay, if I want to, give it in a different way in the sense like let me try to modify the prompt. Like I want to generate in a points. Right now it is a complete paragraph, right? So I am saying like format the response in points. Okay, I'm running it. Okay, it has been completed now. So let's check. Okay, it has generated. Let me share that. Yes. See, if you look at the summary, it has been generated in the points. So in this way, we can format or change our prompt template, and depending upon our requirement, we would be able to modify it. Sometimes, like if you want in a paragraph or numbers or bullets, whatever, I mean, you can customize on top of this. Also, this is using a LangChain, but if you don't want to use a LangChain, you can also achieve this using OpenAI code directly, like OpenAI code. This is one thing. Let me come out of this. Okay, so the same thing can be achieved using OpenAI without using a LangChain. I mean, in a previously LangChain also we are coupling LangChain plus OpenAI, but without using a LangChain we can also directly achieve this OpenAI, because it is a very simple task. You just need to upload a PDF and generate a summary out of it. Okay, this is a pretty simple task, and this the same can be achieved. How it is achieved? Then the first and the foremost is to pre-process your PDF document. So I'm using that PyPDF module, which would be able to generate or extract the text out of the PDF. And what I'm doing, the next one is like we have to design the prompt. The prompt is like since I'm using GPT 3.5, it has to be in this format, like role system content generate a concise summary. Okay, and role user content and the text is nothing but our pre-processed PDF document. And then I'm calling that OpenAI chat model. OpenAI.chat completion.create of model is 3.5 turbo 16k messages is equal to prompt, temperature equal to 0, max tokens equal to 2000, which means like our final response would be within this 2000 limit. And finally I am writing the response to a what is that some text file. So let me run this. Okay, this has run now, so let me see that. Okay, if you could see, even without a lang chain, which just to open a API call, we were able to generate a summary. Okay, and again here, if you want to format, the response, we can also do a prompt engineering over here, similarly how we did for lang chain. And this is one of the simple what is that for PDF. The PDF is just less than 11 pages. And the next video we will try to do the same thing for a larger PDF document, where the whole size of the PDF won't be able to fit in the context window. Okay, thank you all. Keep watching this space for the next scenario. Okay, thank you.